Hello, Thomann. Thank you for coming to Superbooth 2023 and check out what TipTop Audio is doing and what we have to show you this year. So, where do we start? We have a lot of things to show you, but let's start with a name, Art. Art is a new project that we are now releasing to the public, which is a concept of making synthesizer play in tune, play with other instruments in your studio, letting you overdub, letting you work on a piece of music today, but come out maybe next month and continue working on it without issues. Letting your friend, the vocalist, to come and sing with you, or your friend with the guitar. Everything becomes integrated, and the way we do it is with Art. Art started as a signal, an electrical signal, and it's just like CV and gate. It's now another signal in the modular synthesizer, and it allows us to make modules we couldn't do before. So we started with something that is called Octopus, and if we look around here, we can go and look on the modules specifically. So Octopus is an Art controller. It can take a MIDI sequencer or your computer and has an 8 Art outputs. And then we continue with an oscillator. It's called the ATX1. It's a true analog oscillator which has Art input. And we created more and more modules that use the Art signal. Now, the interesting part about it is that once you use those oscillators, let's say I take like 3 or 4 of them and I connect them to Octopus, I can play chords. I can actually play chords, full polyphony. And what's nice about it is I can go from each of those oscillators to whichever filter that I want, or build the voices independently, however I like. So we also create kind of like a language of patching, and in that sense, what I just described is called discrete polyphonic, because you are building a polyphonic synthesizer out of specific modules, discrete modules. So to do that, you will use the ATX analog oscillator or the Vortex, which is a digital oscillator based on the PPG wave. And we also create complementary modules that help us build the voices, for example, like Control Path, which has an envelope and another envelope with a built-in VCA. So really, to make a voice, all you need to have is like an oscillator, a filter, and Control Path. And all of that is controlled through Art. Now, this was wonderful. We really enjoy what we did because we started playing those polyphonic patches. But we realized there's just a ton of cables to do that. And then we say, hey, this is the time to go full polyphonic inside the modular. So then we created Vortex 6. Vortex 6 is the PPG wave, 6 VCO. We're using the original 80s converters. This is ancient technology with new technology. The sound is amazing. It's kind of harsh, but once it goes into the filters and the effects, it just gets all these beautiful PPG sounds. And the Vortex 6 has 2 types of connection. It has a classic patch cables, which you can come out from here. Oscillator 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You can go and just play polyphonically into your whatever filter, VCAs that you got. Or you can use what we developed, which is another Art product, is the Polytip cable. Polytip cable is a new patch cable, polyphonic patch cable. And these are the connections for it, over here and here. So then we created more polyphonic modules, like the Octastages, which is an 8 envelope, fully analog envelope with Polytip connections. And then we created Octopass, which is 8 filters with Polytip connectors. Then we create Hexagain, which is a 6-voice VCA, which has both regular jacks and the Polytip jacks. So when you patch these with the Polytip patch cables, you just build yourself a PPG voice, 6-voice PPG synthesizer, polyphonic synthesizer. Now what's nice about it is that you can one day build yourself that PPG, and if you have another polyphonic filter that obviously will come later on, you can swap the filters. You are not locked in a box of a polyphonic synthesizer anymore. You can make polyphonic synthesizers every day, new ones and ones that never existed before. And all these things are playing really well together because they're all in excellent tune. So here in Superbooth, we're actually showing those modules in practice. We play them, we show them to people. We've been using it for a couple of years now, us and artists we work with, and we are getting excellent results, and I'm really proud of this project.